You could call this, I guess, an open blog or open letter if it were written to Lily Singh, who I am a fan of because she is hilarious. I like comedy, and she's funny. And anybody else out there who wants to do positive content because you feel, I would say, guilty. You feel guilty about being positive. This video, I guess you could say, is a response to a vlog that she did where she was lamenting the direction that YouTube is going in because it seems like negativity gets more views and hits or whatever, and the really uplifting positive content that she saw in her baby days of YouTube is what makes her heart warm and all that stuff. Okay, I know it's dumb for me to expect to advise somebody who's doing better at something than like I am. It's dumb. So unless you got data to negate what I'm saying, don't ignore it. But if you got better data, ignore me. And what I'm going to say is, don't try to be positive. I'm serious. Don't. I need to be positive because of my role in life. I'm a parent. I also have a job that I'm not getting rich at, but I have to have a professional image. Okay? I'm a parent. I'm a part-time instructor. I'm a professional. I am over 40. So I'm not allowed to get on the internet and act a fool and still expect to have a job. So if I come on the internet and just start acting foolish, then I'm just going to have to make my living on the internet full time. But look at the way the world is. The world likes negative stuff. It does. The world loves negativity. If I, instead of me doing a straight up, just like a martial arts commentary channel and every once in a while do a tutorial, what could I do? If I took it like a racial angle and I said, I'm a persecuted black man, that's why I want to do videos, I would get more views. I've probably made a video like that at some point. But if that were my main spiel, if there was some little hate and negativity behind there, or some sort of fear or something, I would get more views. One of the best things that people do in the martial arts is this thing where we prey on your fear of being like mugged or raped or something, and then we tell you that we've got the ultimate invincible technique that you can learn in 15 minutes to an hour that you never have to practice, and you will be able to be bulletproof and handle a machine gun wielding rapist that can bench press 5,000 pounds with one move that you can learn from my DVD. So buy my DVD now or download my files or whatever. That's because people like fear, they like just anger and hate, they like violence. They love it. They do. Look at every time there's a car accident on a road, look how many people watch. Some of us are, oh my goodness, we feel bad for the person. Some of us, I think, just like to see the car accident. We like to see the death and destruction and carnage. One of the most popular martial artists on YouTube, I'm not going to say his name, everybody knows who he is, who's in the martial artist circles. He blew up by talking smack about other martial artists. And he still talks smack about other martial artists, and he's getting paid. He's got a big name for it. Because people like to see that stuff. This guy first came out talking bad about MMA. And I got caught up in that too. I was like, yeah, that's right. That's only because I personally just have a problem with the ground and pound. I've told people this who are into MMA. And then we go back and forth over the debate. Say, well, it sounds like you just have a problem with refereeing, not necessarily with the ground and pound. And then at the end of the little exchange of debate, we both see where each other are coming from, and that's it. But see, now, the internet doesn't like that. I can have that same conversation with whoever, let's say, I'm saying I'm against ground and pound. The person is for ground and pound because they're a hardcore MMA fan. If we recorded that conversation, we both came away respecting each other's viewpoints, that's not going to get any views. What we should do is darn near come to beating each other's behinds, and then we'll get views. So look, people like Lily Singh who have millions, if not billions of views, You doing fine. Don't mess it up by trying to be positive. Just don't. Now, am I saying I regret being positive? No. But this is a lesson that I learned first when I did rap music. I should say when I did hip hop. And I did positive hip hop. When is the last time you heard a positive hip hop? It probably was a record on the radio. Can you think of it? Some of you watching this video, you've probably never heard that in your lifetime. As a matter of fact, modern day example, Jay-Z's The Story of OJ. I have been following Jay-Z since back in the day. I met Jay-Z once. I told Jay-Z to his face, he probably doesn't remember, I told him to his face, you got it, buddy. I'm paraphrasing. Like, you got it, man. You gonna make it, because you bad. I told Jay-Z this to his face. I walked up to him. He probably thought I was crazy. But I felt like that guy, and I was an aspiring rapper at the time, and I was like, I don't know if I got like that guy. So I would just give him his props. He got it. And I told him, you got it. The best song, in my opinion, that Jay-Z has ever written, and I think I've heard everything he's done, is The Story of OJ. I had never heard The Story of OJ on the radio. Never. Now, I know I don't listen to the radio all the time like I used to. I'm just in what they call the drive time demographic. I still just doing drive time and not even buying people's music that like that. I still know who, what is that guy's name? I still heard Panda. I still know who 2 Chainz is. I still know who Cardi B is. I still heard Danielle Bregoli's rap song. Now, I don't think she's ever been on the radio either, though. But that's just how much stuff that's negative and quote-unquote wrong gets promoted. I heard the I'm in love with a stripper song. I've heard all types of twerk stuff just turning on the radio. I've done nothing to look for this stuff, just turning on the radio. But I have never heard Jay-Z's Story of OJ on the radio. Do you know how I found out about the story of OJ? I heard Dr. Boyce Watkins talking about it on his channel, because I listen to everything. I'm the type of person, I'll listen to ultra-conservative 1 minute, ultra-liberal the next. I'll listen to a feminist and then turn around and listen to Tommy Sotomayor. Because that's just how I roll. I like opposing viewpoints, so I can decide for myself what to think, because God gave me free will. I've never heard the Story of OJ on the radio. That's his best song. People are saying it's anti-Semitic. He's got one line in there where he says something about people making money. I won't call out the ethnic group. You should have caught it by the term I just used. And he just said, do you know how they did it? And then he starts talking about compound interest. He doesn't even really say anything bad about said group. He just says they use compound interest. He doesn't use the word compound interest, but what he's describing is compound interest. And he's talking about the phenomenon in the art market where you can buy it. That's why I think, from what I've read and heard, the government is going to try to regulate this. So get in on it now if you got the money. I don't. You buy artwork. The people in that market, they determine how much the artwork is worth. So you can just buy, let's say if I had money to buy a painting that's worth $500,000, that painting might be worth $2 million in a few years. And there's nothing really anybody can do about it. It's just based on what it appraises at in the future. And I just quadrupled my money with a simple purchase. That's great financial advice. That's positive. That's what, quote unquote, the hood and the community needs. That's not on the radio. Is it? Nope. When's the last time you heard a KRS-One old school song on mainstream radio, like You Must Learn. When's the last time you heard a censored version of that song that was on, that it's probably still on YouTube, called Read a Book, Read a Book, Read a Mother Effing Book, Read a Book, Read a Book? Have you ever heard that song on the radio? No. So please, if you want to go into obscurity, try to be positive. Force yourself to be positive. But I will say this, if it's your voice, I feel like it's my voice. So I'm just going, because if you enjoy doing stuff that's positive and you feel like, hey, that's your voice, then go for it. But please don't do it out of guilt. I just don't see where it's profitable. And it's a shame. And I'm sorry the world is this way, but that's just how it is. People would rather, you know how this is the species that we are. We would rather watch two people fight on the subway than sign up for lessons to learn how to not get in a fight on the subway. Because that's just who human beings are. So don't lament. Well, you can do what you want. In my opinion, I believe you shouldn't lament over the fact that people are drawn to on negative things, and negative things get more views on YouTube, because, hey, that's just how it is. Life isn't fair, and a lot of humanity is just entertained by negative stuff. And I'm guilty, because I have watched my share of Jerry Springer over the years. Just not lately, because I'm not home when it's on. So thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, I tried to piggyback on the more popular YouTubers by putting their name in the description. Sue me. Don't sue me. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Please don't be positive out of guilt. Do it because it's true to your voice. Peace.